Okay, John Blond is here finally, and this is an exclusive interview on Foes FM 90.1. Like I told you, 2014 is going to be full of surprises, and it's a new year, and we're expecting a lot, olipa new things right here on Foes FM 90.1. And your brethren and your eldrin and your high priest, Russ Rubin, which is I, have brought this man over to actually have this exclusive interview, and he's right here in the studio and on the 7th floor. John Blond.
Muliwanji.
Oh, I see you've been learning some dialects.
I love Zambia. I love Livingstone. And I hope you hear it in this music. There's an amazing artist here. The energy, the creativity, and...
very diverse. Very diverse.
Fantastic.
So you came to join us. When did you come to Zambia exactly?
Well, I first came to Zambia actually in the early 90s. I was a Sobek guide. So I've been on the river.
Wow.
Utilizing its great strength and power, and Yami Nentendizi. Later to marry a Zambian girl.
Wow.
We have 2 children, and so we come back from time to time to visit family and spend the winter. We live in western Massachusetts in the United States.
Boston.
It's west of Boston, but beautiful.
West of Boston.
Beautiful spot. Yeah, just north of New York and a little bit out of Boston. And so we're about to head home this weekend, actually, and this was a great opportunity. Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. Anytime. I mean, this is your motherland, you know. Everything started in Africa. Africa's a cradle of civilization, you know. We all actually came from Africa.
Agreed.
Yeah, so, you know, welcome back home.
Welcome, thank you.
I'm sure it's your second home.
It is. In fact, at some point I'd like to make it my first home, and I think it's coming closer to that.
Wow. Africa is the future. I do believe that strongly.
It's a land of opportunity, and every day is a new day. I think it's about living the dream and creating your own dreams. We all have the opportunity here to do it.
Oh. Well, welcome to Zambia. And welcome to Foes FM.
Zakomo Kwambi.
Oh man, did you say yeah, right on point.
Yes,
so do you know the language you're speaking?
I'm learning it more and more.
Do you know the name of the language?
Nyanja.
Well, okay. Any other languages that you've been learning?
You know, wherever I go around the world, I try to learn a little bit of their language and fit into their cultures. And a lot of my music, you can find us on Facebook, John Blond. And a lot of my music comes from diverse cultures and crossing cultures and bringing out the energy, the best energy of each area.
Wow.
I do quite a bit of traveling through my wilderness sports.
Well, so what tribe is your wife? Sorry to actually go into your personal life. What tribe is your wife?
Well, she's actually in the Indian tribe.
Indian tribe?
Yes.
Oh.
That has honeycombed in the culture here in Africa.
Okay.
5th generation Indian. And it's just amazing to come back and live amongst all the brothers and sisters and be a part of it and be accepted as one.
True. I'm sure that really humbles your soul. You feel at home, right?
I do.
Okay.
You might know me out there. You might see me ride. I have a big Njinga.
Okay.
And a lot of people call me Njinga man.
Well, Uncle B actually nicknamed you John Chova.
Yeah, Johnny Chova. I like that
because he was like, this guy's always coming here riding a bicycle, and I told him, why didn't you take a picture so I see the bicycle?
Oh, I can show you one.
All right. Most definitely. So, you are an artist, and you mentioned something about treading the waters, the rivers, and feeling its might and power. So what do you do exactly on the waters, and what kind of river sport or water sport?
I'm a whitewater kayaker.
Okay.
So you might see me. My bicycle actually carries my kayak, and you might see me throw it through town. But basically, we can paddle under the falls and go down the river and create a unity amongst the most powerful force in the world. And this river, out of all the rivers in the world, is a supreme being.
Zambezi.
The Zambezi.
Without the name just kind of like speaks for itself.
It does. I named my son Zambezi.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it firstborn or secondborn?
Secondborn, and the gal's Rhea. And cheers to them out there in the radio land tonight listening in. But so we can go out and dance on this river.
Wow.
I've also trained quite a few of the local boys from Songwe how to paddle, and they're professional kayakers now.
Wow.
And the energy that you coexist with the power of the water is like no other. And for all the Livingstonians out there and all the people that come through, the international travelers, realize that it is a freak of Mother Nature, but not to be missed and to be enjoyed.
Yeah, true.
And
what is one powerful element?
Yeah, and our new song here, Every Which Way, Whichever Way, came out from just that, from the power of the water.
From the inspiration of the water as well.
Absolutely. Every day I come off the river with energy and something to share.
You know, I'm so amazed how you can actually you're so multitasked. You can do the kayaking, and you're into music as well. So where did the passion of music come from exactly?
Ooh, I've always had it, but I guess understanding that we as humans can do anything. And I picked up a guitar late in life, and it's a guitar, for those who don't play it, is muscle memory. And if you think about 7 notes is the A, B, C, D, E, F, G of the guitar, and those are the major notes. If you can learn 7 things, which all of us learn new things every day, 7 new things, then you can actually play most every song ever written.
True.
So as I got involved, my sports, my athleticism, and my focus on practice, and you know, sharing the energy, believing in myself, and then other people joined on. It's really great. The local artist I played with, Uncle Billy, is a well-known artist in the area. He plays professionally at the Sun International and catch him on bass there, but here he plays lead guitar. Okay. And shout out to Teresa.
Gambi?
Yeah, Teresa Gambi. I have trouble
I could see
her
you trying to have this memory flashback.
I did. I was spelling her name. But she's a wonderful vocalist.
She is. The first time I met her, we were so connected, and not just musically, just spiritually. I was like, how could you have so much talent? And I know every moment has its own timing, and at this moment she's not. I'm not trying to say she's really struggling, but it's like in Zambia right now we don't have a lot of people who got an eye for creativity. Because if I was this guy who probably had a lot of links and a lot of connections, I would probably get a link and link up, because she has so much talent. That's all I can say. She's very, very tremendous. She's spectacular.
Yeah, her time's gonna come. And this song here, I feel she gave 100%, even more, and it comes out in the music.
And the good thing is that she came from a capital city. She came from Lusaka, and she's now relocated here. And we're trying to work together actually, and trying to kind of like push her forward and see exactly what she can actually.
Well, she's right here in Livingstone, man. It's just the greatest thing. And the other creativity, the artists here. I mean, Livingstone actually should be the creative capital of Zambia.
Zambia, you're right.
It's right here.
My thoughts exactly.
And with Black Jews Studio, with the other artists in the area, I mean, you've got a solid foundation to rock the world.
True. Yeah. So how did you come across Uncle B and the Black Jews Entertainment, and just give us a whole allegory and a little bit of just.
Well, a few years ago when I was in town, I did produce some music at another studio. And when this season, when I was here, I was looking for something, and the name Black Jews came up. We went down to visit Uncle B there at Black Jews, and he had a great energy. And I said, well, let's try something. Yeah. And he was really open to direction and new thoughts and ideas. And we brought in a drummer, and we threw down some drum tracks, and I was like, all right, let's roll with it. And Uncle Billy, Uncle Billy Mashungu, who is doing the lead guitar and the bass on this track, the minute I walked into Black Jews Studio, our engineer, Uncle B, looked at this man, and he's like, I've been trying to get you in here for 10 years. So I knew he had a good thing going, and sure enough, we did, and I promise you'll hear it through the sound that we got out of that studio.
So can we give the audience and the fans a snippet? Not even the snippet. We're just going to play the whole track.
It out,
so I'll let you do the introduction of the song and just
how
give me how it happened. Just
sure.
title and everything.
Okay, well, it's Whichever Way, and we were doing rehearsals at Poolside Studio here in Livingstone, and I had this little riff, and Uncle Billy Mashungu said, "Okay, let's do it whichever way you want to," and that was it.
That's where the title came from.
That's where the title came from.
Whichever way.
And then we started rocking it, and why don't we play it for him and just let him...
Most definitely. This is Foles FM 90.1, and you're here on Roots Vibration. I do have this wonderful man. His name is John Blond. You can catch him on Facebook.
Blond, John Blond.
John Blond. John Blond on Facebook. And he has tremendous sound. He's also a sound engineer, probably producer.
Yeah, I produce music, I write music, I sing some of my own tracks. I do a lot of conscious political stuff. We're just trying to enjoy it.
So it's a brand new track for 2014, and it was recorded at Black Jews Entertainment Studios, art and music studios right here in the town of Livingstone. And like my brother man John, he said that Livingstone's got a lot of potential. So to all the artists out there, wake up and do something together, work together. That's the element that you need, always work together. He came all the way from America, Boston, Massachusetts. He actually said the
Western side, Berkshires.
Western side. And he came all the way to Zambia, Africa, and he worked with his artists Teresa, Billy, and Uncle B, and this is what really came out. Quite alright. This is Whichever Way, brand new track.
It's brand new, brand new, brand new, brand new, brand new, brand new.
And when you talk about dynamic sound, that's what you call dynamic sound. Mr. John, good work.
Yeah, thanks. It takes a team. You know, we had a talented group together, and we really gelled well. And adding the Nyanja and the English. And the vibe and Uncle Billy, he's a self-trained musician, but he brings it out. And being able to run with fresh tracks and just any situation is amazing. Got a shout out to both him and Teresa because they gave everything, and then Uncle B in the studio, we just hammered away, and he really phenomenal, world class.
I'm sure a lot of people are wondering what kind of music, what would you categorize it? And it sounds like fusion because
it's a world fusion.
It's rock.
It's crossing cultures. You know, we're getting into like a little dance beat, but it has some rock in there, and then really back to the roots of the culture with the Nyanja, and you'll hear some really hot percussions in there, and we really brought it.
Yes, you did. I think you actually added something to the music industry because I just noticed something about the Zambian music industry. We're kind of slacking somewhere, and the factors that I've come up with where we're slacking are probably live music. Not a lot of people indulge in live music. A lot of people got used to the playback, miming, and people just forgotten about the live music.
Yeah, that guitar, man. That bring in that guitar, that bass notes, certainly. The energy you feel and you share in a live situation, and right here, Livingstone, we will create anything that we've set our minds to it. And everyone who's listening tonight, the tourists, the locals, the whole vibe is, support that. And you were talking about love earlier, and this is all about it.
Exactly.
Whichever way you move, I'll move with you, and that's all about love.
True. And it's like you're almost summing up the whole thing in a nutshell because it's all about love. And if you don't really have the love and the passion for doing music, I don't think you'd actually produce this kind of dynamic and tremendous kind of music. This is something which kind of like takes your breath away for a moment.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean,
it does.
we
for 3 minutes and 22 seconds, it does take away your breath.
I appreciate that. Yeah,
you're welcome.
Good. We got the love, and that's what we do.
You're greatly contributing to the music industry right now in Livingstone because this world we're actually kind of like we're lagging behind.
Well, we're putting it out to the world. I'm global. I'm an ASCAP artist. We'll be releasing this also in the U.S. as a feature track on my next release, and you can find us on iTunes under Blond, John Blond. And there's also some other music, beautiful track if you do shop at iTunes called Buela Buela, and it's another cross-culture track. We recorded it a few years ago, and maybe at some point we can throw that up there as well.
Sure. I think I would actually love some of the tracks that you've recorded.
Oh, you dig it. Billy, actually, Uncle Billy Mashungu, he worked on 3 tracks of mine and was a featured artist on my first release.
I'd really love some hard copies.
Okay, we'll get you those.
I'm
sorry I haven't already, but it's the first greeting, and I think it's a long journey.
Yeah, it is, because you've been here for a while now. How long have you been in Zambia?
Well, they allow.
From the time you came in?
Yeah, this time December. So I'll be leaving now, and then hopefully coming back next December, if not before.
Wow. That's very nice. It was good to have you here.
Thank you so much.
And you know how time always flies. I don't know how time just grew wings and all of a sudden just wants to fly around. And we're just having an exclusive interview with John Blond. You can catch him on Facebook, and most of his music is on iTunes. I bet all your music's on iTunes.
Well, my first release, 21 tracks, great stuff, a lot of multicultural. We recorded all over the world for that.
Do you have any big plans for your music industry, or?
Well, just chipping away. That's a big wall, and we're just making our times. I'm hoping this music reflects the world as a time. I have a lot of political statements out there as well, so just keep an eye.
I'm sure they're very, very positive.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you look
Always
like
for the
you
better.
look like a warrior. You look like a soldier for an
yeah.
advocate for the people.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So we're having some positive vibrations right here on Roots Vibrations with my brother man, John Blond. He comes all the way from the US of A, and he'll be leaving soon. And my brother man as well, Tony. Tony didn't really get to say anything. Tony, would you like to say hello to the people?
Hello, Livingstone. Thank you very much.
That's Tony in the background, is behind the camera. And I just have to say, it's always a sad moment. Everybody hates goodbyes. But the Livingstone people have been waiting for this interview. They're wondering what's the surprise on Fools FM 90.1 tonight. And this great song, which was produced by Black Jews Entertainment, executive producer Uncle B, John Blond, and Teresa's the lead singer. And we had the bass guitarist, Mr. Billy, legendary as well.
Mushungu.
Mushungu, Mr. Billy Mushungu. So it was a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you so much, man.
You're welcome. Blonde. So what does the name John Blond come from? Is it your real name?
It's not my real name. It's my artist name.
Okay.
But if you saw my hair,
It is blonde.
it's very blonde hair.
The first time I saw when you left your number and your initials, I was telling Uncle B, is he really blonde? And Uncle B was like, yes, he is. Oh, okay.
Johnny Chova, you'll see me
Yeah, Johnny
riding.
Chova.
Say hello to me when I'm out on my bike. Yeah.
Okay, that was Mr. John, and he was giving us this exclusive interview, lovely interview. Would have actually loved to have him probably for an hour, and would have talked about music and his advocacy as well, and political statements that he really needs to actually kind of like inculcate and educate to you people out there who really need to have a lot of information and a lot of knowledge about music and just life itself.
Absolutely. We do a lot of things for peace, general peace. You can find us on YouTube and, of course, Facebook. I posted everything there. Blond John.
I'll be on tonight. Probably just have to go see your
Absolutely.
page and
Fantastic.
send your friend request.
Well,
Thank you very much once again, or should I say twice again? Well, John, before you go, actually, just give a statement to the people, and your thank yous and how you've been welcomed in Zambia. Just give us maybe one of those Obama speeches.
No, what can I tell you? I'll say this. Every time I come back to Zambia, I'm greeted with just wonderful energy. And from my very beginnings here in the early 90s, I've watched this whole country grow. And as an independent, as a thriving economy, people are hungry to do something positive, and I'm just very happy to be a part of it. I always feel it's yeah. All right, thanks so much, man. We're all headed to the same place, and that's just a wonderful thing.
Okay, so how did it feel to actually be is this your first interview on radio?
It is.
It is?
And I want to thank you for that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I've done some other stuff on TV and what, but as far as getting a song out there here in Africa, it's wonderful.
Wow. I guess the first cut is the deepest. Well, Fools FM was actually glad to have you here, and thank you very much. Well, John gave his last statement and his last goodbye. Well, John, thank you very much. It's a brand new track, Whichever Way, John Blond. Chova.
Nice. Sorry, man, I just didn't hear that last one. Yeah, baby. When we have a minute, man, we should hang out.
Yeah, we should hang out.
Okay.